Fall is electric, intense. Summer slips into cool autumn nights. And for the first time, we feel the focus and the pressure of time. In the fall, heroes are born, legends rise, and history is made. Fall is a time for greatness. Fall is winning time. Let's do this.
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Your Binghamton Rumble Pony.
Carmen Raimo will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
Standing in, Michael Bisce. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one.
Bisce.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Check swing here and a little looper. And this is taken for the out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Dero, what's the key for a road victory in this one? Now at the plate, Michael Bisce.
The shortstop, Michael.
Ready to deliver.
Bisce.
Here's the first pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. Hit the other way out toward right field. Dickinson is in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Stepping into the box, Jeremy Lincoln. He brings an average in the 260s into this one.
Lincoln.
Hot shot on the ground to short. A slide. He goes to first. How about that? Stepping in and ready for another shot, Abraham McMillan. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
McMillan.
Ball sent back up the middle. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. So definite problems on that. Ready for another shot now. Michael Bisce. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
On the bag, on the bag, on the bag.
Second. One there, on to first, and they turn the double play. Leading off the inning, Dino Diaz, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The shortstop, Dino Diaz.
And that's out number 1. Little bit over halfway home. Into the box, Michael Bisce. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Bisce.
Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Check swing here and a little looper. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. At the plate, Jeremy Lincoln.
Now batting, the center fielder, Lincoln.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 5. Digging in, Abraham McMillan, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Now at the plate, Michael Bisce. He got on top of one and was a ground down victim last time.
Bisce.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And that'll get through into right as he comes up in the clutch. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's now an 8-5 game.
And I can't emphasize enough how huge that at-bat was. It's great to be leading by 1, but those 2 insurance runs are absolutely critical at this juncture of the game. Well done.
Now at the plate, Sam Bond.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Sam Bond.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. That's popped up. Guillorme has got it, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits. No error. Now to the plate, Luis Guillorme. He worked a bases-loaded walk in his last at-bat.
Luis Guillorme.
To short. This could be 2. A step on the bag for. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
8-5 tonight. Portland came
First,
through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Bryant Ritter claims the win out of the pen, his first. Jason Benitez closes the door for the save, his 5th of the year. It's baseball. It's the show. And it comes your way next.
Binghamton Rumble Pony.
Wyatt Kershaw, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. We may see some hit and run. We may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
Yeah, with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Michael Bisce started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Oh, 0-2. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Zahorik sprinting after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Time for a look at the defense.
Ready now, Michael Bisce. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Bisce.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Pick up the ball, stand right here on the back.
Eats him up a bit. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. And they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Michael Bisce. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
And that's off his leg on the mound. Nice recovery play to get the second out, but we'll have to make sure he's okay on the mound. And with that play over now. So striding in, Michael Bisce. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner. Foul. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So striding forward now, Michael Bisce, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. Chavis at third with 2 away. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get... Digging in once again, Brian Dickinson.
The designated hitter, Brian Dickinson.
Hard hit ball to short. Oh, look. Stop to first. Wow.
He's out.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And the score finishes 4-1 today.
They left 12 men on base.
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Your Binghamton Rumble Pony.
Barney Cleary is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's been throwing the ball great. How about his last start? Only allowed 3 hits. Worked deep in the game to get the win. And we'll see if he can match that in this one and make it 2 good starts in a row.
First delivery to him on the way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do.
Stepping in, Jared Zahora, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Jared Zahora.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
2-2.
Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Settling in now, Michael Bisce. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Bisce.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Beatty giving chase, but he doesn't have a chance. It's over his head. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double. And he can't get back in time, and he is out at second. Digging in now, Jared Zahora.
Now batting, right fielder, Jared Zahora.
1-1.
The ground is short. To his left, Bisce. And there are 2 away now. Stepping up to the plate, Michael Bisce. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And I don't know if he's getting waved around by his third base coach right there, but either way, this guy's not a burner. So I think in hindsight, they would have been real happy if he pulled up at second on that one.
Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Hernandez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Ready once again, Michael Bisce.
Now batting, shortstop, Michael Bisce.
First delivery to him on the way. Slider,
On the
and that's
bag,
hit
on
on the
the bag,
ground
right
towards
here, on the
second.
bag.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Second baseman.
Into the
Delman.
box now, Delman Willett. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Now
So
batting.
stepping in, Ernie Corey. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it 1 pitch at a time.
Dickinson is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So it's no runs on a base hit, also 1 error.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1, the final. The Sea Dogs have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next.
Yarjo.
Vernon Garcia, the Mexican-born lefty, is the man on the mound in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a...
Stepping into the box, Gino Adams comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Adams.
The windup and the 0-1.
1-1-1.
Hit hard. Bisce fields it. And there's out number 2. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match. So now it'll be the 4-hole
Batting
hitter,
fourth,
Jose Murillo,
baseman,
and he's hoping to get things
Jose
turned around here in April,
Murillo.
entering play with an average down in the 20s. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Set to get his evening at the plate
Batting
started,
fifth.
Eric Estrada.
Shortstop.
And it's been a real
Eric
struggle for him with the bat so far
Estrada.
this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Fellas are visiting. Stepping up now,
Batting
Michael
The
Bisce is
shortstop.
back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last
Bisce.
night's game. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's
Batting
getting
seventh.
firm. He's seeing
The
the
catcher,
ball well,
Juan
and he's making the proper
Centeno.
adjustments at the plate.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swing and a liner. But unfortunately, right after shortstop for the second out. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Coming to the plate now, Frederick Hollins.
Batting
And he's
eighth.
really been feeling
The
it at the
left
plate the
fielder.
last week or so.
Frederick
Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now.
2, 2, 2, 2.
Oh, that grounder got him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And with that play over now, time to check and see. Digging in for his second
Now
at-bat, Phil
batting,
Cameron.
catcher,
He got called out on
Phil
strikes his last time through.
Cameron.
The 1-1.
1, 1,
Bouncer
1.
up the middle. To his left. On to first, and there were 2 down. Ready for another chance? Michael Bisce.
The
He'll try to
shortstop.
follow up the double in his
Michael
last at-bat with another big
Bisce.
hit right here. Check swing here and a little looper. And 1 gone. In now, Vance Kincaid.
Leading
1
off.
for 2 on his line
The right
so far
fielder.
in the game.
Vance Kincaid.
1,
Round to
1, 1.
short. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Digging in to try it again, Michael
Now batting.
Bisce.
The shortstop. Michael
Here's the first pitch to him.
Bisce.
Grounder down the line at third. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single. Coming to the plate now, Juan Centeno
batting.
comes into
Catcher.
this at bat 0 for
Juan
1 in the ball game.
Centeno.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Kincaid is under it, and the inning is over. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 2, 3, and 4 due up. So here's the cleanup
Now
hitter,
batting,
Jose
third
Murillo.
baseman,
It's been a nice
Jose
game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Bro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with...
So digging
batting,
in now, Michael
shortstop.
Bisce. And he's got
Michael
runners at the corners here with only 1
Bisce.
gun. First pitch on its way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Hartford Yard Goats led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. It's baseball. Chris Velasquez starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting 50 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Dero, what's the word on this club as they start the new month?
Hey, this lineup's got to do it a little bit differently. It's not the modern version of 3 true outcomes: walks, strikeouts, home runs. This is it. Eat you down, manufacturing runs, keeping the defense on its toes and waiting for them to make the mistake.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, Hunter Gribble, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hunter.
The 1-1 home.
1-1-1.
The left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. Striding in, Frederick Hollins. And in case you haven't been keeping up the tabs on him, arguably he's been one of the hottest hitters in the league over the last 7 or so games. The ground out to short. Played on the back. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So just the 1 hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. Striding into the box, Michael Fasenius, and he'll put his 9-game hitting streak on the line in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. That's a base hit, their first of the game.
All right, good job right there.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, Dero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Juan Centeno.
That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Adding Rolando Hahn, and he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks, as the numbers there tell you the whole story. From the belt, the pitch.
Round it, find the ball,
snagged on a short hop. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets... Striding in once again, Michael Fasenius, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Arellano is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Nate Cottrell. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit to short. Fasenius. Throw to first is in time for the 1st out. Now at the plate, Michael Fasenius. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Michael Fasenius.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
At the plate, Juan Centeno. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Centeno.
Swinging a soft liner.
Oh, make the turn. Round it. Round it.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point.
Now batting, the center fielder.
At the plate, Rolando Hahn, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He struck him out, and the tying run will be left stranded at second base. Runs here on a base.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both bowlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
A single run good enough to do it today.
A manager confronts his club about an unacceptable team statistic.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air tonight. Henry Diaz, the southpaw out of the Golden. Digging in, Jared Zahorik.
Batting
He'll get to
second,
take his first
the
cuts
right
here.
fielder, Jared Zahorik.
Line, but speared on a hop. To second for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
That's a really tough double play to turn when the first.
Standing in, Michael
Leading up for the
Bisce. He had a
Sea-Dogs.
couple of hits in yesterday's
shortstop.
contest.
Michael Bisce.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days.
Batting
Now we're on
seventh,
11.
the second
This guy's
baseman,
dinner tastes different.
Willett.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 2-0. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Smoke toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit to batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the deep, saw where it was aligned, and tried to beat him.
A dive, but he's back. Here's the 1-1. Liner toward right center. Zahorik moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Oh, man, that's a total brain cramp out there on the bases. He might have thought it was going to get down, but you've got to be sure. Instead, they double him off, and that really changes it.
Into the box now Michael Bisce.
The shortstop, Michael Bisce.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Liner toward right center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Corey.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, William Beatty. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. And on the ground is short. Could be 2. He'll go to the bag for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
After fielding this one cleanly, you see he tries to...
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Bisce. He singled his last time up.
Bisce.
He's set. Here it comes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold it third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
So coming to the plate, Delman
Now
Willett.
batting, second baseman
Millar, the runner
Delman
at third. Bisce stands at second. No outs. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Now batting.
Now in the box,
The catcher,
Ernie Corey.
Ernie
He's 0 for 2 thus far in this
Corey.
one. Right side. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ken
Now batting,
Hayward. He
third
got on
baseman,
top of one and was a ground
Ken
out victim last time.
Hayward.
Ground out to short. Bisce comes up. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Standing in, Michael Bisce. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit. So a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Digging in, Delman Willett. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Baseman, Delman Willett.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Diaz is under it as he puts it away for out number 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
I expect this series to be a battle. So to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it out. Give that home crowd a reason to come back tomorrow for what will hopefully be another solid performance.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. Portland rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Henry Diaz earns win number 4 on the season. Jason Benitez records the save, his 8th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Sea Dogs. 3 runs on 10 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
The game's future stars are on display
now,
as minor league baseball comes. Randy James, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third. Now at the plate, Abraham McMillan, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Abraham
The
McMillan.
1-1. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Cairo is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Bisce. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. 1 out, nobody on. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Roll. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
And he misses, ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach takes a stroll out to the mound, and with a pitcher this young, you just want to let him know that he's out there for a reason, and to trust what got him here is good enough to get him through this.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Samuel Rosario.
Samuel Rosario.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself. And a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded situation as the side is retired. So no runs here on 2 hits. Ready for another shot now. Michael Bisce. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And that'll drop into no man's land out there for a base hit. In to score the runner from third. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Into the box, Delman Willett, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Willett.
Looking to minimize the damage here. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Diaz has a play, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Stepping into the box, Chris Giles. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. Bisce. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Digging in, Michael Bisce. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. From the stretch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Line to the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one end to end. Now at the plate, Michael Bisce. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. But this will land untouched. takes this the other way to right. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Now batting,
now at the plate,
baseman,
Delman Willett. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Nope.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Has a look. Now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Dickinson. And that retires the side. So 2 runs on 2 hits. Nope. Now to the plate, Luis Guillorme. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Guillorme.
Here's the 0-2. Second, this could be 2. Reined in. Fair. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is ready now. Dino Diaz.
The shortstop, Dino Diaz.
Set to deliver the 0-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Jeremy Lincoln.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. He's got it. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Portland Sea Dogs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
They left.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Binghamton Rumble Pony. Steven Novoa, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways? So striding in, Luis Guillorme. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. The 0-1 offering. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded.
Batting 6.
At the plate, Michael Fasenius. And you can see great numbers over the past few games. He's set and the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And this one bounds around against the wall. The relay. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Stepping in, Delman Willett. He's been swinging a hot bat in the series with 7 base hits coming in.
Willett.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Come on,
swinging
get there,
a ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
He's running. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now 2 runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now.
Bisce at third. Willette is at second with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Ready on 0-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Moving under it, Lincoln. And that's the first out of the inning. Throw behind him to third. And they get the double play at third. So striding forward now, Michael Bisce. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Pick it up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. Digging in once again, Michael Bisce, and their runners at the corners now.
Bisce.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Roy, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
Now back.
Settling in now, Delman Willette. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. Digging in the switch hitter, Chad Dowell. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Again, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can. Digging in now, Michael Bisce, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check swing here and a little looper. Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping up to the plate, Michael Bisce. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired.
Leading off, the 3rd baseman.
Striding in to start the 9th, Ken Hayward, as they'll look to get something here and even this game up. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff knock to start out the inning as they'll try to claw back at that 3-run deficit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off.
Into the box now, James Bentley. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. He's set. The 0-1. Rounded slowly to the left side. Reined in. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top.
A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role. And when team needs collide with a player's expectations, a game of dreams also becomes a game of choices. This player with strong convictions finds out a team can have convictions too.